Hello everybody. Today we're going to do something unrelated to gymnastics. I'm currently in the middle of a 6-day break from training. So my challenge that I'm going to do today is go on a very, very long walk. This walk is from a seaside town called Donaghadee all the way to Hollywood. It is roughly 15 miles long. It'll take around 6 hours to complete, but it's going to be a beautiful walk. It'll be the whole way along the coastline. There's a couple of roads I need to go along, but most of it is along coast. And the reason why I'm doing it, well, we'll get to that in a little bit. So this first section is very much so a road walking part, but you get nice views like this one every now and then. We're about 20 minutes into the walk now, and I'm using this time to kind of create a checklist of sorts. Number one on the checklist is going to be get 2 great cups of coffee from 2 separate places. Number 2 on this checklist is get a great lunch as well and eat it outside. The whole point of this walk is really to embrace just being outdoors a bit more. Another thing on the checklist is go for a sea swim. I'm excited for that one. I've got a place to do it about midway in the walk, so I'm looking forward to this. So let's continue this scenic walk. Hopefully we'll get off the road soon because the noise of the cars are doing my head in. But one thing I do enjoy doing is just looking at all these houses along the beach. Hopefully one day I can have a house like that. I like this quote. It goes, "Deal with what you have and work for what you want." So yes, we're taking a bit of a detour. Come on, you can't walk past an abandoned house and not check it out. It almost looks like it used to be a care home. I'm gonna need to be careful because it looks like it's been burnt down and has just been rotting away since that day. Don't want anything to collapse on me. Wow. I would love to know the history of this building, what happened to it. I've got the feeling though it was some sort of care home. Just the way the place is laid out was terrible, that it was just burnt down like this. I always think it's such a waste of a property. That's the window that we were looking through initially. Oh, this is crazy. This may have been what it used to look like. Not 100% sure, but pretty cool if it was. I'm tempted to go up the stairs, but this is not a good indication. I think I'll pass. This is just somebody's bedroom. Now look at it. That was awesome, but I'm out of here before this place collapses on me. Oh, it's just so flipping cool. No, it's just a perfect example of what I'm trying to achieve today. I couldn't even tell you the amount of times I've driven past this place and literally didn't even know it existed. I've grown up around this area, so spent 24 years of my life around here and didn't know this existed. And I think that's just the positives that walking takes away. It slows everything down, it makes you look at a smaller scale, and it's what driving places takes away as well. But I'm glad I got to experience this today, and I'm sure there'll be plenty more things that I'll experience along the way.
Hello, son, you alright? Come here. What is it?
But he would never entertain the idea of eating it at all. Even to the point where...
So I'm now in Bangor, about 2 hours into my walk at Ballyholme Beach, and just as I was arriving to Ballyholme Beach, my girlfriend's dad and her nephew were just down at the beach having a jolly old time. So it was cool and cute to see him. I asked if they wanted to come on the walk with me. They kindly declined. So still a good bit to go. Hollywood is pretty much just around this little lip here. We're about another 3 hours away, but I've done this in like the most inefficient way possible because I'm following the coast. So if I wanted to do it quickly, I'd be just cutting through obviously the towns and stuff, but what's the fun in that? And then I also keep seeing like awesome shots to capture for you guys to see. Where we're arriving at now is where I'm going to do my sea dip, and then after this sea dip the only stop I'm going to have is really just to get another coffee. I ended up getting my first coffee and my lunch at this new place in Bangor. There's always new food places cropping up in Bangor, which I love. I forget the name now, but I'll put it just like here. I know I still haven't given the full reason as to why I'm doing this walk, but trust me, we'll get to that. Woo! Oh, it was good. It was good. Oh, cold, but good. See this as a little reminder to yourselves that you don't need to be around other people to have fun in life. I've done most of this walk without even any earphones in. I only listened to a couple of songs at the start. I just started enjoying my own thoughts as well. Like having the ability to go and do activities by yourself is such a powerful thing because, you know, especially with what I do, I have my weeks off when nobody else has them off. Today is a Wednesday at the start of May. Who's gonna have that off work? None of my friends are, so I had the choice of either going out and doing activities by myself or just sit in the house and do nothing. But I am having so much fun today, just doing my own thing. I also just can't get over how beautiful this day is either. There's such a clear view of Scotland. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it like that just shows how clear it is that you can see across the water. So here it is, the reason why I'm doing this walk. There was a scheme in school called the Juke of Edinburgh Award, and this was essentially a scheme made up to teach young kids how to navigate and then carry out expeditions like walking and going up mountains, etc. For my expedition, I done this exact walk. It was a 2-day walk. The 13-year-old Reese that done this walk Just hated every second of it. When it was finished, I was glad it was done, and it actually put me off walking for a long time. The reason I'm doing this now is to figure out why I hated it so much. For some weird reason, I just couldn't let go at the fact that I just hated this expedition. And along the way, I've really discovered some of the reasons why I hated it the first time round. When I was planning this when I was younger, the only goal was to go from point A to point B, from Donegal to Hollywood. And that then meant that everything in between was only walking. That was the only objective, was to walk from point A to point B. What I'd done differently this time was set myself objectives, like you seen at the start of the video. This is my second cup of coffee, so objective complete. We got a nice wrap for lunch at a new place, objective complete. We went for a dip in the sea, and I think that is one of the main reasons why I revisit these things, because then you can use these as examples in your mind for life. So often we do go through life going from point A to point B, and that's the only focus of this task. Then we forget to enjoy that journey along the way. I can wholeheartedly say that I've enjoyed this walk so much. This has been one of the best days of the year. So let's finish this walk. My mum has brought Finn down to meet me at the finish line. Finn! Finn! Ah! Ah! So I've now reached the end of my walk, expedition complete, and that was such a fun day. It's really encouraged me to spend more time outdoors and spend more time walking to places rather than just driving. Thank you for following along. I hope you all have a great day. Until next time.